The concept of a Minecraft forever world is one that has been very popular on YouTube for the last year or so. The idea being having a solo Minecraft world that you spend time in and that you slowly upgrade over time as Minecraft evolves and changes over the years. Well, today we're going back to my forever world, this solo world that I started sometime in 2024. And there have been a whole bunch of Minecraft changes that have happened in the 10 or 11 months since I last played here. I often play on SMPs. If you've watched our other videos, you've seen some of the work I've done over there. And today's goal of all the new things we're going to try to find is a happy guest. So let me show you guys around a little of what this world is as I kind of reorient myself. Today's going to be a little bit more relaxed, no giant building projects, but we're going to be just play Minecraft and find us a happy guest. That is our goal. And hopefully I have everything I need to make that happen. All right, I am actually playing with shaders on today. You can see in the water the reflections. They look really nice, although it gets a little harder to see what's underneath at times. But this is my forever world. We've got some villager things over here that I started. We've got a very ugly moss farm, which is very exposed right now. Up there is a wizarding tower, which is one of the cooler things I built. There's an XP machine on one side, and then an enchantment tower on the other. As you can tell, I have not spent a ton of time in this world beyond the building project and things because I don't even have roads going in between a lot of this stuff. There is our cow pen. I guess I'm still eating beef. I haven't evolved to do Hogland pork chops yet, which is my usual go-to in Minecraft. No chicken. I do have a dog, so very cool. So here we go. We got our wizarding tower. I don't normally play with shaders on, but I apparently I'm torturing a lace. We'll just pretend we didn't see that. Here are supplies for that building project. Down there, that is actually an iron farm. I was messing around with the concept of what all kinds of things could you put into an iron farm to make it spawn proof, but also look amazing. And this is what we came up with. We've got this nice kind of retaining wall here as the ground lowers. We've got our iron chest output and poppies. Looks like I need to do something with that. Oh yeah, the crafter did not exist the last time I played in this. So there's something I need to add in. And use leaves and crops and paths and all sorts of things to spawn proof this area. And you can hear the golems making me some sweet iron while we wait. There's the guys running around scared in there. This was a pretty cool iron farm. This used to be located in the spawn chunks, and that's an issue that I'll have to actually adjust to going forward. I may have to add some chunk loaders into a few spots because the spawn chunks are not quite what they used to be in Minecraft. They've changed the rules and how big those are, and I've made it more where players can use a simple ender pearl stasis chamber to set chunks they want loaded, and have players have a little more control over that. And so I like that idea, but I'll have to actually, put it into practice. This is a moss farm. I believe the last thing I was working on was building a design around this in creative that I could put up over. Looks like it does work. Got a little bit of moss output as well as self-feeding some of the bone meal and things back in there. I don't remember where the lever is to actually run this thing, but it also would have been located in the spawn chunks and just been producing moss. So there's something I'll have to look out for as well. There's the lever. Let's see. I hear a bunch of things going. Let's see if it works. Hopefully nothing new happened in the new updates to break this. Oh, nope. Looks like it's moving pretty efficiently. No cobblestone in there. Very nice. Very nice. How are you guys doing? What are you currently doing in your Minecraft playthroughs if you do play? I'm just kind of taking a peek around and trying to remember where the resources are here. This is as fresh to me as maybe it is to some of you. Apparently I did not put a wall around this, but I see, yeah, everything seems to be working. I'm gonna turn that off. Nice. All right. Because I don't want it to break, although it is all in one chunk, so hopefully it would unload properly were I to leave it. But I do have a covering for that. I'm gonna have to find the file. I don't even think it's on my current computer because I got a new computer last winter, yeah, I don't know where all the worlds and files are for it. There we go. The shaders here look really nice. I'm missing the Better Clouds mod. It is not updated to 121.10 yet, which is the cloud mod I prefer. It makes these nice wispy, but still kind of Minecrafty looking clouds. These ones are a little cartoony for me, but that's all right. This is I think I actually recorded an episode that I never published where I built this sort of dock pond house here. Went a little different style with the dark deep slate bricks and the blue. And hello, kitty. I think I got that from a witch's hut out in the swamp when I was exploring. And up here, I believe, is a mending villager. Let's check him out. Yep, he was our mending villager. So that's the only villager librarian we currently have. I've sort of been slow playing this world. And obviously haven't gotten back to it. This here is a very colorful farmhouse. I think that might be a villager breeder. I'm trying to remember. I don't think it's an auto farm for me. I think it's for breeding villagers. We've got all sorts of trees here. Oh, I see the leaf particles coming down. That's new. That's a new thing in Minecraft. Pretty. Oh yeah, there's leaf litter. So there are so many things that are new since, specifically, if you're listening, think of the winter update with the pale garden, the spring update last year, which was a lot of flowers and things, and the different, maybe animals that were different in different biomes. Obviously the happy ghast update, which we are going to be focused on today, getting us a happy ghast, because that'd be really fun for doing a little bit more exploration in this world. And then the most recent was the Copper Age. Now I've already got diamond tools, so I don't think I'll be going back to copper tools or anything like that. But I am excited to do the Copper Golem. Maybe he can help sort my chests and things like that. The goal of this village here it's right located next to these flowery fields, and there's a flower forest right on the border of this. And so I was like, I'm gonna really lean into making this village, the starter area, super colorful. Maybe I'll call it the Village of Vibrance or something like that. It's got something colorful. Maybe if you have a name you think of for a very colorful village, what would you call it? My idea with here, though, is this is all kind of a medieval fantasy world. I'm hoping to incorporate some of the things like magic that I've been working on over on some recent episodes on the Basement Craft, Hyrule Craft server. I think I have some really cool ideas for that and ways I can make the magic of the world come alive in unique ways in this world if I keep playing. But here we've got this. Oh, yeah. Look at the copper. The lightning rods are starting to change. Oh, yeah. That's going to... Oh, I think I'm going to let those turn green, because that would look so good in there with the tuff. Here's my little XP farm where we won't talk about what happens to those blue guys, but they get XP for us. We'll just say that. And I didn't even have an armor stand, so I was using the old put a path and swing your sword through the little hole method. All right, just kind of looking around. There is our home. There's our starter house. Probably our long-term house, because, maybe I'll get a castle or something eventually, but definitely something I enjoyed building. And man, with these shaders on it, really looks nice. Yep, there's the cartoony clouds. Oh, did you see the reflection of it off the water? So I jumped in. I do need to build a bridge over here, but I'm trying to think of how to build one without sacrificing some of the views that I have, because it definitely is very pretty and got all these different colorful builds going on. Even the little blacksmith kind of more brick thing there with the the retaining wall. And oh, it gets dark fast when you're using shaders. Here's my my fishing loot. Oh, more dogs. Hello. This is my storage room. Kind of old school, just a dugout basement. Let's go back up here. I got a few more LAs trapped over here for I don't know what. And let's sleep. Perfect. Okay, we got a few emergency tools and things like that in here. Oh, I do have an ender chest. Got some diamonds, some gear, other things like that. That'll be very helpful. Let's see. What should I do first? I know I want to go into the nether and work on getting a happy ghast, but let me just figure out where everything here is. Okay, we've got potions, we've got loot, we got blocks. Yes. Let's make ourselves. You can see all the tools and armor and stuff like that. That's new in the game. Very cool. There's also chains and oh yeah, there's like lanterns and stuff. I gotta figure out how to make those. Let's get some of this going. Got some nuggets. How do I make I think to get a copper thing you need a copper torch for a lantern. If I could spell, that would be awesome. Copper torch. Okay, oh, you just have to craft it when you craft. I wish you could just convert an existing torch, but I guess it's kind of like the soul torches. You got to craft it ahead of time. Coal. Do I have coal in here? I mean, I literally haven't looked at this in like 11 months, so I'm trying to remember where stuff is. And I do not maintain a consistent sorting pattern. But now I have the Copper Golem. Hopefully, I'm gonna make one of those, and he'll help me out. All right, we've got the coal. Let's make some copper torches. All right, let's look at that. Ooh, it's very like bluey green compared to the orangey red of that one. Cool, I like it. It's kind of a fun. I have a feeling, man, those would look really good in like castles and stuff. Sometimes the fire is just a little too vibrant. You need something a little more mysterious, but not quite as dim as the soul lanterns. So maybe the copper torch would be a good fit for that. Let's see. Let's make a lantern. I never make lanterns. I always just buy them from villagers. Unfortunately, I don't think you can make you can actually do that with the copper lanterns. I don't know if they're going to add that to the villager trades, but I hope so. All right, let's check it out. Where I don't even what's the real ceiling here? No, seriously. There we go. Ooh. And they oxidize. Okay, those have a cool look. I like, especially, man, for like steampunk. There's gonna be so many cool builds that kind of drift off more in the steampunk direction because of all the new copper features. I wish I had those when I was doing my space base. Some of those copper things would have been amazing for all the outer space stuff. But so would have the polished stuff and things like that, and missed it by an update or two. All right, you guys ready? We're gonna make one. We're gonna make us a little buddy. I think we only need one. I think 2 down here would be a little overkill. We're not making like a massive, some kind of auto sorting apparatus. We just want a little buddy down here. We need a pumpkin, and we need shears. Usually I keep some iron in a bundle on me. Do I have iron? I have an iron farm. There we go. Oh, I have shears. All right, we're good. Okay, put right there. I think that'll actually be an okay place for the chest to go as well, because that's what's gonna pop in there. Oh, there he is. There's our little guy. Hey, buddy. Oh, I wonder what he's looking at over there. Okay, so I give him something, give him some stone. He goes and looks through chests. Oh, sorry, bud. It literally gave you something in the probably the last chest you will look in. Like, nope. Guys, he's me. He does his inventory just like me. He's just like going through every chest except for the one he needs to. I found my soulmate, guys. We can name this guy. Put in the comments what do you think I should name him? Cause yeah. So he sorted all those out, put them where they went. Now he's going and talking to the cat like a crazy person. Maybe he is me. It's kind of disturbing sometimes to see a reflection of yourself in your little creatures that run around your base. All right. What do I need? Honeycomb. That's right. There we go. Now he is waxed and he will not age and get stuck. He will stay that beautiful, beautiful color forever. You're welcome, buddy. All right, let's put some of this stuff back up. I'm running out of storage space here. Let's make some blocks and then store these a little more efficiently. Well, maybe. No, I just have leftover ingots in my pocket says. What do? We'll put the spillover from the block storage will be down here. There we go. Huh. All right, so our goal is to find a dried ghast today, because if we find a dried ghast, we can then go and turn it into a happy ghast, and we can do whatever it takes to ride it around the world and fly on it and have a lot of fun. So that's our mission for the rest of the episode. I need some blocks that won't break, that stand out. Maybe some deep slate for the nether expedition, and always good to have some wood on you in case you need to make tools or something. Say something breaks. Hopefully none of my diamond stuff breaks, but you never know. Gold. I need some gold because I think I believe I actually have a piglin somewhere that I can barter with. I remember there was a fortress through a tunnel fairly close in one direction to my nether spawn, and if you go through it, there's a piglin that I traded for ender pearls and fire resistance before I did the nether fortress that's over there. So hopefully, get a shield. Yep, let's get that. We got our golden armor so that we can stay safe from the idiots in the nether. Let's be efficient and use the boat to go over here. Really need a bridge. I need to just be able to walk over. But again, that view of my house is very nice. I gotta really think about that, where I want to put this bridge. Oh, that. I love how I have almost no redstone currently in this world, except for the giant monstrous moss farm that sticks out like a sore thumb. Yes, that in case I forgot earlier, I was guessing a bit. This is indeed the villager breeder. They come in here. I think I have it turned off right now, so they don't have any babies. But yeah, we got a lot of villagers waiting for us to trade with at some point once we decide to start building them. But one of my goals is to kind of build them all their own houses or work areas for different professions rather than just having the trading hall. So, it's, going to be kind of slow, I think. There we go. Let's save there. Get our respawn points. There's the flower fields. My bamboo farm. There's a nice cherry grove. I did reset the overworld, other than some spots. I knew we had a portal out near a desert that I made sure not to trim, and then of course this main area around spawn where we built. But a lot of the world has been. I'm gonna change some settings here real quick. Brightness needs to go up because the nether's too dark for me. Good night, that portal's loud. one of the things I wanted to make sure to do is, there's things like the pale gardens and stuff, and I wanted the world to be fresh where I haven't really done much in. Maybe I've just walked through it or whatever. So I did trim the world before updating, but I did not trim the nether. So hopefully it doesn't affect us too much because, what is this guy? No, that's a zombie piglet. Oh yeah, he stole my shield and my armor when I died to an Enderman after getting hit by blazes. And I don't feel like killing him to get it back because he's always got like 20 friends around here. Oh, there's a piglin and a zombie piglin. Guys, see, peace can be had in the world. There is a crimson forest right there. All right, we're gonna do some gold, and we're gonna see how much gold it takes to get us a dried ghast, because you can barter with these guys. This is our option 1. If we run out of gold, we may have to actually go searching. I'm not even sure 100% where a Soul Sand Valley is in this nether, but that's option 2. Option 3 is going and killing ghasts in some other biome until we get enough ghast tiers to create a dry ghast. That's option 3. But hopefully bartering will pay off for us. We will see. All right, we are a few in. Let me just take a moment to pause, and I will resume once either we found a dry ghast or we have run out of gold. All right, guys, we have broken down all 5 of our gold blocks. We are on the last 2 ingots here. We are on the last one. This has got to be it, right? No. Well, you have disappointed me. All right. 45. If you thought I was going to take that many turns to get this, good job. I'm going to have to get more gold, but I think we're going to try our luck by trying to find a Soul Sand Valley. I don't think there's anything that way other than Crimson Forest and some lava lakes from what I remember. So I'm going to go back this way and see if I can find us a Soul Sand Valley elsewhere. All right, back kind of in the hub canyon or whatever this is. I know there's a warp forest this way, and maybe there's a Soul Sand Valley past it. But a warp forest is a fairly safe place to, as far as the nether goes, to explore. So I want to try this route first. If not, we may have to dig in one of the other 2 directions that we haven't gone. One of the reasons I don't normally play with shaders is the nether is too dark, and everything that glows is just way too glowy. I'm not sure if there's a way to adjust that in the settings for the nether. Might have to look into that, but also, sniper alert, that dude was crazy far and still got me. But all these little warp fungi kind of look like spider eyes. It's really confusing me. Gonna go this way. Just kind of see what's at the end of this. Careful here. Make sure not to look at any Enderman. There's more. Nope, do not shoot this way. Oh wow, the fortress actually goes all the way out here as well. And you know what I really need to go out and find this happy ghast? I need a ghast to fly around on. Looks like we've got basalt delta on the other side of that lava lake too, past the fortress. So I'm going to take one more peek over this way past this fortress, hopefully without getting shot. And if I don't see anything, we're going to have to go through the bad part. Okay, where's my escape hatch? Oh, there it is. All right. my pick ready because we're going to have to explore in one of these other directions. I know there's a lava lake kind of to the east there, so I guess we'll just go, we'll go south and just see if we come across an opening or a soul sand valley, and see what we find. You know what? I guess there's some dynamic lighting here with the shaders. I'm going to hold this torch for you guys and plow through. Hopefully that doesn't mean I burn to death or anything. And we'll just see what we find here. All right. I saw on the F3 screen that we are in a soul sand valley. Kind of hear the sound differences. Oh, and it looks like we finally reached an opening. What in the world? It's like this is like somebody's claustrophobic nightmare. Like going into a cave that's only like one tall and just being stuck forever. There we go. I'm gonna turn off this and have my tools and shield ready because it could be skeletons with enchanted bows or ghast here waiting for us. Ooh, I see some fossils. That's where the dried ghast are supposed to be, is by these bone fossils. What's that over there? Another skelly. Nailed it. Good night. This is like a weird like cavern. But maybe the dry ghast will be right over here. We'll be done. We can go back. And of course not. My only worry about exploring and looking for the dried ghast this way is that I believe I went on the nether roof at one point to create a long travel area back to the desert that I found so I could get sand easy for the future, and I might have walked over some of these things. Ooh, look at those boots I got from the piglin. I got a Soul Speed 3 book, but I haven't obviously been back to put that on my boots, but definitely we'll wear these iron ones around a little to aid my thing, and if I get in too big of a scrape, I can put the protection boots back on and just move a little slower. I'm just trying to make sure I don't walk off some like hole and wind up dead. This is so weird. I'm just like in this enclosed, like I don't even know what. I'm gonna dig a little staircase here. Let's see what's up here. And it's a dead end. Great. Okay. And I'm moving crazy fast because of the soul speed. See the souls going up in the shaders. That is kind of cool. I think they added some more sounds too. Let's go this way. I see a bit of an opening. Maybe I climb up here, dig my way up. I hear you. I don't want you. I want a happy ghast. You're not a happy ghast. Oh, weird. What in the world? Okay, that was totally totally not worth it. Ooh, it is spooky in here though. I'm trying to decide whether I should dig my way out or go back to the tunnel a bit back and try to dig out, because this is all kind of dead end. Is there anything this way? Man, just a too tall claustrophobic chamber. So weird. I feel like I've never been in a soul sand part like this that just was like too tall. It's kind of crazy. All right, let's go back and maybe somewhere down the line here. Of course, I forgot to torch the way for my own safety because I was busy holding the torch. We're kind of high, 80, so let's dig down a little bit, kind of watch our step though, and see if we can get to somewhere that's a little more regular looking soul sand valley-ish. But hopefully, like I said, these weren't generated before. I did not trim the nether, so there's a chance it was, and that there's literally no happy gas to be found for a long way around here. But we will see. It'd be great if I just ran into some ancient debris. It does not like letting you put torches down when you have a shield. That was a good use of a torch. These are mostly just for visibility because I don't like it dark, but also, you know, when I'm coming back through here, sometimes having those. But, oh, there we go. There's an opening. Hopefully, this leads us somewhere good. Let's get Rediscovering somewhere. Oh, this is a big opening. Okay. Where's that skeleton at? I heard one. Oh, there's a fossil. Might be it, guys. Nope, not what I wanted to do. There we go. Those are compasses to show us which way we should turn if we see one of them. It can get pretty easy to get turned around here. Although our spawn is at 0, so it's not too hard to get back if we needed. There's the skeleton. Hey, buddy. How's it like being dead? Nope. I'm supposed to staircase if... All right. There's fire, but there's no dried ghast. I really should just be collecting all these bone blocks while I'm here, but... Oh, well. Oh, another one. Nope, nothing. I'm going to keep exploring. I might show you guys a few of them if I find them, but hopefully I don't die or anything. But I'll bring you back on whenever something happens. Let's see. Is there any dried gas? Hopefully the fire didn't burn it up. No. That's a big fossil too. I would have thought we'd have dried gas there. Oh, great. The real ghast. And he's way too far over the lava lake. Now you do get I think you get a music disc now if you can do the return to sender. If I was in a little better spot, I might consider trying it. Instead, I just literally getting fire behind me. Maybe I'll head on up. Nope. Nope. And definitely not on that side where the lava is. Oh, more up that way. Is there one hiding around here? No. Okay, I feel like maybe they're having the worst luck ever, or these are not new. And now we're getting into a crimson forest. That's not where we want to be. We don't want to mess with hoglins. We want to find a happy ghast. Looks like a no there as well. And seriously? Oh man, I was certain there was going to be one there. Oh, that was the one. We're starting to get into some nether ways here. The luck might be running out. Let's murder these. I see one up top too, the fossil. Shoot these, go check out these, and if we don't, I will work my way back home. Oh, there's an enderman there, just waiting for me to look at it. And nothing. Great. All right, we are back home. Oh, time to sleep. Before some creepers come out of the woods at me. Well, that was frustrating. That was a lot of nether exploration for finding nothing. Looks like I'm going to have to go get some more gold and go back and visit the piglins, and we're just going to keep bartering until we get a dried ghast, because that seems, with our nether the way it is, That seems like the most efficient way to get one. If it doesn't work and I'm spending like 5 hours doing it, I might just go build a gas farm. But it seems kind of premature at this stage and a little bit overkill, but you know, we might get there eventually. Anyways, wow, I'm really glad to be back in the sun. I'm Joshgetslost. Thank you for joining me on this a little more relaxed, chill episode, minus the Soul Sand Valley exploration. And yeah, if you liked what you saw, like and subscribe. I want to keep playing this Forever World, so let me know if you like it too and ideas that you have.